What is up, everyone? It's time for a little bit of fun with Jeskai High Noon. This is a deck that I've been kind of slowly working towards, and I really came to this because I needed a way to stop the slick shot decks in standard right now in best of one. And High Noon does a really good job of shutting down those decks. It locks them down to one spell a turn, so they can't really pump up their creatures. Meanwhile, you spend your one spell a turn killing their creatures, gaining some life, etc. And then eventually, towards the end game, you have your High Noons that deal 20 damage to the opponent's face. So you have an inevitable win con, you have a way to slow them down. Your Sunfall gets good value because they can't really cast enough spells to kill you quick enough. So it works out pretty well. So we're going to play a couple games here and see how we do. And then maybe we'll talk a little bit at the end how things went. So hope you enjoy. All right, we go first, and the lands are pretty good, and also our early game is pretty good, so I think we keep. You kind of want to get High Noon down early against the aggro decks if possible. I think we'll start with Sundown Pass because we want to have the option to have white or red in case we get a lightning helix. Swift Spear. So now that's the tough decision. Do I do No More Lies and counter something, or do I go High Noon? I think I'm gonna go High Noon. It's a little bit more forward thinking. They could even play 2 spells as early as this next turn, so High Noon will at least stop that, so they can only play like 1 creature here probably. Picnic Ruiner, okay. March is a good pickup. So we can probably March and No More Lies something, possibly. Drop the Stormcarve Coast, I think that's fine. I guess we can't double spell, but I think it's fine. We can probably flanker and maybe March 1 creature if we need to, depending on what they play here. They can only cast 1 spell, so they're pretty limited on what they can do. That's their spell of turn. I think I'm fine with that. And then I can play the flanker and trade. I'll gain my 2 life, scry. Ooh. Okay, I actually kind of like both of those. So I think I keep both. We can block the Ruiner. Didn't really matter too much what we blocked there. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and take out maybe the Cacophony Scamp. I don't think it matters too much. Again, they can only play 1 spell, so let me take out the Swift Spear. There, trying to be hasty. A lot of red, they only care about the time. Meanwhile, I care about winning. Alright, Monstrous Rage. We just kill this guy. You get 1 damage, but that's fine. Alright, and we got it. So that's how it works against the aggro decks. You just kind of slow them down enough that it doesn't matter, and then you win the game. Easy peasy. So the hand is pretty decent. High Noon, flanker on 3, Wandering Emperor 4. We're gonna have tap lands though. but we go first, so I think it's okay. Lightning Helix is nice, but again, tap lands. See a red? Maybe it's mono red? Could be Boros as well. Looks like mono red. Based on that. Okay. We can finally get our red source down. Slick shot show off. I think because of that I'm gonna high noon here. Basically I don't want them casting a couple things in prowess and etc. So high noon will shut this down pretty effectively. Good game, he says. Alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. High noon shutting down the mono red. Can't complain. Alright, for this one, we go first. We don't have a 2-drop, which is a little bit bad. Sometimes I'll mulligan this, but since we're going first, it's probably okay. We do have a way to stall with the flanker and the sunfall. We could even Celestis into sunfall, so I think this is keepable. If I'm going second and I didn't have a 2-drop, I would probably mulligan. It's just too slow in this format. Yeah, we did end up getting our high noon, which is nice. Get that out there. Green red, I don't see that very often. Okay, another slick shot deck defeated by the high noon. I'll take it. Okay, we go first. We do have a 2-drop. Also, March is pretty good, and then into 3 steps. Looks like a pretty ideal hand. Only way it would go wrong is if the opponent has the Cavern of Souls that we couldn't counter anything. Oh, we can start with the Storm Carved Coast so we can have red. Kumano. Another mono red possibly. We do have the option to march and get rid of this Kumano. I think we can save that for later though. Just no more lies, whatever they play here. Amp. Okay. And we could also just exile that. But I think we should use the counter while we can. They're gonna play another 1-drop? Mentor or something? Another scamp, okay. Maybe I should keep the Aganjo. In case I need it. So I'll play like this. I will take 1 damage from that, but I think it's alright. A good chance they don't cast any creature. Oh, okay. Monastery Swift Spear. But I don't think I can really afford to counter that. Because I could take a bunch of damage from whatever spell they cast here. Okay, we're taking 4. They're gonna pass. Okay, we'll draw then. Play with fire, alright. Maybe they got 2 play with fires? Okay, resolve. Land is fine. Anchorage. I think we don't care about that. Trying to think if I play Anchorage here, is that going to change how my turn goes? I think so. So if I send on pass, I can probably march and draw. Whereas if I Anchorage, I can't. I think there's a good chance I'm going to have to use the march to kill something that they pump. Yeah, like this. I feel like this is a bait though. Because he would have cast it on his cacophony if it really mattered. It's so hard to play against this deck when you don't have a lot of removal. Because if I kill something and he casts like the anger, the something rage spell, it's gonna be a lot of damage on the cacophony, and then he's gonna double it. If I take 6 here, I guess that's fine. Draw and... Ooh, okay. Okay. What do we get rid of? Maybe I should Lightning Helix on this. This stuff. I mean, I could easily do the Kumano because they can't really pump that big enough. Maybe that's what I go for. Might kill his own creature so I don't get the life. Possible. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Alright, we got another Lightning Helix. That's really good. I think we drop this Anchorage. Although, if we put the Ganja down, we could counter and Lightning Helix. That's pretty good. I think that's what we do. Wonder if I should even Lightning Helix now. I think we can wait. Try to get a 2-for-1. Okay, Kumano. Don't love that. Should I counter that? Guess we can. Not that scary, but it is like long-term value. I think we'll counter it. I don't love how that just changed the tapping on me. So now I'm gonna take 1 point of damage. Let's see. If he were to cast another spell on the Swift Spear, it'd be like 6 damage. I think that's safe enough. We avoid the 1 point of damage by using the march there. Yeah, okay. Monstrous Rage is 7. Okay. Fair. We're down to 2. Best just kill this now. The tapping is so weird. I'm not sure why he's saying good game. Maybe he thought he won. I don't think he's won. I could sunfall this. Probably safer not to. Might have a play with fire. Okay. We got it. Maybe it's a land in hand. I don't know. But we got it. Lots of mono red today. Pretty crazy. Alright, so those games went pretty well. Mostly mono red. We had a lot of mono red today. I'm not sure why, but that's, you know, the main reason I built this deck was to deal with mono red, so that's very cool. The all-stars really, high noon, of course, very, very important. Lightning Helix to gain you some life. And I really think this flanker card is underrated. It comes in, it blocks a creature, gains you life, scries, really help fix your draw, and also deal with the aggro at the same time. So it's very, very valuable, I feel like, against those aggro matchups. So that was awesome. Of course, Wandering Emperor is always good, and everything else also very good. 3 steps ahead is good against the control decks, not so good against aggro, but it does alright. And worst case scenario, it can just be a way to draw and discard to kind of fix your draws. Alright, that's it. We've basically went undefeated today. We did go undefeated today. Some people even just scoop when they see the high noon come down, so it's pretty potent. It's got power and it's good against those combo-ish aggro decks. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, have a blessed day.